Hello guys, Win 2007 here, and today I'm doing my deck profile / report for the Brotherhood regional. Yeah, it was 173 people there. I think I came 57th, which might not be my best placing, but when I tell you the decks I go up against, you can understand why. The main deck was the same as what I took to Aylesbury, which I got 10th place with. But so I'll do this doubly quick for those who have seen it, but for those who haven't seen it, I'll just very quickly go through the deck profile. So 3 JD, 3 Lumina, 3 Raiden, 3 Goblinberg, 3 Trick Clown, 3 Thousand Blades, 2 Lila, 2 Wolf, 2 Felice, 1 Minerva Lightsworn Maiden, 1 Gareth, 1 Jane, 1 Aaron, 1 Glow Up Bulb. That is all the monsters. I should also mention Goblinberg steals games. It really does. Spell cards, 2 Instant Fusion. I didn't get the best use out of them, and then you'll see why. Double Cyclone, triple Recharge and double Charge. That's all my spells. And trap cards, 1 Warning, 1 Strike, double Breakthrough skill. So main deck was the same as in Aylesbury. Side deck had a little minor change. Extra deck had a big change, which is worth looking through. I'll do the side first. I got my second copy of Strike, 1 Trap on Nightmare, triple Iron Wall, double Mistake. It's meant to be 3 Mask of Restricts here. I'm missing 1. There's 2 there, but there is a 3rd which I'm missing. There it is. 3 Master Restricts, got very good use out of that. Triple Anti-Spell and double Effect Veiler. So just a slight little change to the side deck, but the big change is to the extra deck. And start off with, we was playing 1 Abyss Dweller. I played it because of the BA matchup. I did get it out in the BA matchup, and then I completely fucked it up. And yeah, I kind of cost myself a game. Anyway, 1 Castell, Dark Rebellion XYZ Dragon, Minerva, yep, 2. Plain 2. It's OP. Norden, Beast, I should say Nat Beast, super OP against Monarch. Ancient Sacred Wyvern, 1 Michael, fantastic removal, fantastic at getting rid of the Prime Monarch. It's like the most helpful card I could possibly ask for. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, 1 Blader, that card put in a lot of good work. Cyframe Lord Omega, in the Monarch matchup, just use that to keep bringing back your Galaxy Cyclone, because that's just too good against Dominion, and you know, with the 28 booty as well, is good at getting rid of any of the big boys. Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend, I don't think I summoned that at all, but when you go up against matches which, you know, your opponent does play a lot of special summon cards, that card is too good. 1 Trish put in a massive amount of work, and I regretted taking this out for Aylesbury, but I put it back in, is Star Eater. Star Eater, super easy to make in the deck, 3,200 attack, and cannot be affected by other cards when it battles, or when it attacks, I should say. So yeah, that's the entire deck there. Round 1, well, I should mention that I had a very early start. I was up at 6:30, had to pick up 1 person who lived just round the corner from my house, and then 3 other people who lived some distance away, but then eventually we got to London. But so that, what I just said there will explain some things that happened later. So round 1 was Magispector. That was quite an easy win for me, to be honest with you, and that's when I got my first Minervas, you know, the use of both of them. I summoned 1, he Magispector Tempested it, and of course Minerva will get its effect because it was destroyed in my possession. The mills off of it let me destroy some scales and some back row, and let me summon another Minerva from, I think I milled a wolf and a trick clown off of it. So yeah, he got rid of one, but when the second one came out, he was just like, I'm actually quite surprised at that. So yeah, it was a good laugh. Round 2 was Extra Deck Monarchs. I lost that one 2-1. It was a mixture of one, I forgot that Red Layer can activate on not Red Layer, the Super Quantum XYZ, the level 5, can activate in either player's turn if it has Red Layer as a material. I forgot about that, but to be honest, I was, no matter what I'd done that turn, I was going to be pretty screwed. Yeah, so I forgot about that, and then in game 3 he had Pallades, which really hurts my deck if my deck can't get started. So yeah, he won off of that. So that was round 2. Round 3 was Domain Monarch, and I won that one 2-1. Mask of Restrict put in a good amount of work just to stop my opponent doing anything. Round 4 was Domain Monarch. I won that one again. JD, too good. Round 5 was Extra Deck Monarch. That's where Michael was really good at getting rid of the Prime Monarch, and we went into time, and Olympio was judging at the event, and he just watched me bring out Michael, banish his Prime Monarch. Well, what had actually happened, I had two Lumina and a glow-up bulb in hand, and then I drew into a Goblinberg. So Goblinberg effect, bring out Lumina. Lumina sent the glow-up bulb into Raiden. Raiden and Lumina make Michael, banish the Prime Monarch, and then brought out the glow-up bulb to synchro with the Nat Beast. And yeah, GG. So that was it. It was in time, that. So that was round. So was that round 4 or 5? I said. No, that was round 5. Round 6. No, that was round 4. Round 5 was Domain Monarchs. Now I'm back on track now, because that was against Dowdy. You remember him from one of my deck profiles. Yeah, that was against Domain Monarch. He won it 2-0. And you could just tell by looking at me, fatigue was starting to set in, because those previous Monarch matches went on for a long time and there was so much going on, and I like visibly looked tired. So that was round 6. Round 7 wasn't Monarch. Yeah, I had 5 Monarch matches in a row, so it was quite a relief to see some BA Speedroids in round 6. Round 7. Sorry. Round 7 was the BA Speedroids, and I made so many misplays. I really did, and you know when people are saying you actually look tired. I almost fell asleep at the table. That's how bad it was, and I was just misplaying all over the place. The big one was with Abyss Dweller, because I had such field advantage. I bought out Dweller, and like the way my opponent was speaking to me, he was sort of dropping the hint he had a Veiler in hand, and I activated that in the main phase, completely forgetting that could activate in the battle phase, or if he dropped the Veiler at the end of the main phase, I could chain onto it. And yeah, that was my fault. And I know I was feeling tired, but ultimately that's my responsibility. And I failed quite miserably at it, so I really cost myself with that mistake. Had I done it correctly, even he said, I would have won. So yeah, make mistakes, learn from it, and there's certainly one I won't be doing again. So that was round 7, and my final round matchup, I'll let you have a few seconds to guess it. Yep, it was Monarchs. So of the 8 rounds I played, 6 of them were Monarchs, and at that point I'd just given up. I did lose it 2-1 in time, but I was done for. I just wanted to go home. I was just that tired. So yeah, I ended up getting 54th place, but considering at one stage I was on 4-1. I think I'd done quite well up until that point. It was, you know, I think the deck works really well. It's catching out people. That is just the thing. The deck catches out people because people were expecting, I don't know, more Monarchs or Cosmo matchup, and then they go up against against Lightsworns, and they've got nothing to side against it. So many of my people said, I didn't know what to side against you. And you know, it's not a trap heavy format at the moment, which is working really well with Judgment Dragon. Yeah, so overall, fun and exhausting day, because I didn't get back till 1 o'clock that morning, and I then had work at I was up at 5:30 for work, so I only had 4 hours sleep, and that's why I didn't record this video yesterday, because I was just knackered. I was running on caffeine. I probably had more caffeine in my blood than I had blood. That's just how much I was running on caffeine yesterday. Anyway, maybe 1 or 2 little minor changes to make to the deck. Maybe might stick a Fort Rule Archfiend in there, maybe, as a way of regaining life points, because the deck does get through quite a lot of life points quite quickly. But other than that, I'm mostly happy with this deck. It is running very well, and I just need to cut down on the misplays is my big thing. But you know, I'm having fun with the deck. I'm absolutely loving it, and it's given me a few laughs and all that. But for now, this is Whisper in the Wind 2007 signing out.